What made me want to do a British sitcom? Well, as you probably know, my background's in serious acting before I started doing the writing, singing thing. And so something like doing the extras is a piece of cake for me, really.
And you see them perform, you think, God, that's so brilliant. And it rubs off on you. And if I can rub off a little bit of that energy onto me, I'm very happy. But to see these young people going ahead and just going for it, it's breathtaking.
Hijo de puta, oh.
So how do we fund arts? How do we go about that?
I used to make music and, by the way, have a job of being a waitress or something. You know, if you're really believing in what you're creating, you can do anything like that. I mean, you don't have to make money from what you're creating.
So you're saying you're a waitress?
Yes, I was.
Is this in the 1960s in New York?
Yeah, yes, it was. And there was a macrobiotic restaurant, and so I was part of it.
And, you know, as you know, we went to India and Maharishi, and we tried that, and we looked at that, you know, and since then, you know, we're just like looking and searching and hoping and crying and laughing. You know, I heard one guy say, called Young, he was so great. He was asked, do you still believe in God? And he said, no. He says, I know. He's the only one I ever knew who said, I know. How great is that?
Los chicos de la banda estaban emocionados. Entre lágrimas me dijeron, Milton, tenemos una idea que está creciendo y necesitamos tu ayuda. Vemos que todos los artistas que andan en la vuelta se quedan en la chiquita, video tras video, álbum tras álbum, y nos queremos embarcar en algo serio. Queremos hacer algo que le guste a la gente, pero a la vez algo único y sin precedentes. Y que a la vez la gente diga, yo reconozco a estos tipos, fueron conmigo al liceo, los reconozco, los veo y hasta los puedo tocar.
I think I've gotten it to where I'm doing the things that he did. He was a very charming person. He had the ability to charm people, not just charm legislators, but charm people. I mean, he got elected president of the United States 4 times. You know, that's some pretty extraordinary thing.
Y desde que el álbum salió, no tengo dudas de que lo van a conseguir. Por eso, ya ves, trancé por una módica suma a laburarles el video.
A tremendous thing to be part of. I watched inspirational movies when I was a kid, 2001, where you launch in a reusable spaceship and you dock with a space station that's under construction and all kinds of, and that's what I'm doing as an adult.
¿Qué haces ahí? Oh. Oh. Qué boludo.
How good a waitress were you?
I was good. Let's say I was very good. Yeah.
Earlier this year. How's it going, your 80th?
Well, it's going very well. I'm very surprised that this is my 80th birthday.
Yeah. Did you think about age much?
Never. I don't think people think about becoming 80. I never did.
Not many people who have turned 80 can say they've had a #1 US dance single.
Isn't that amazing?
¿Qué diablos haces ahí? Te estoy hablando desde aquí. No, no importa. Ah.
Nos costó mucho encontrar una locación ideal para grabar ciertas partes. Descartamos el desierto de Arizona, ya que no llegamos a un acuerdo con el gobernador. Alaska nos llamó la atención, pero los 70 días que implicaría el rodaje nos impedirían aprovechar el invierno en su plenitud. Así que decidimos que lo mejor sería emprender un viaje a Maldonado, específicamente al balneario Punta Colorada. Allí encontramos el lugar perfecto para filmar y dar vida a la historia épica de Astro.
It's not like Dr. Peter Venkman of the Ghostbusters. His history was pretty much a thumbnail sketch. But the history of these people, of the Roosevelts, is deep and well documented, and there's a lot to.
Well, no, I wasn't him.
Okay.
I wasn't him.
Okay.
So I was right around town, and they told me, say, you better go on Gallup Street. That you stay with you visit your niece. I said, yeah. So you better go down there and say the star must have hit something. I didn't know it was this house. I came down here, I saw all the limbs and things, right, and I saw a hole in the one. I said, what's going on here? So they said.
Ну, вы при этом позиционируете себя ведь как американскую певицу или как еврейскую певицу?
Я смесь всего, откуда я пришла. Конечно, у меня есть большая часть меня это... Вообще разделять себя на части это так трудно. Я там женщина, еврейка из России, из Нью-Йорка, американка. Поэтому это все, оно все смешано, это себя не делишь.
Your niece is in the hospital. I thought it was in Jackson, in university. Some guy told me, said, in university, he was drinking. I started to go to university. And some told me, you better stop at Hardy Wilson. I went up there, they was up there. All right. So after I saw him in the hospital, I said, how y'all doing? They doing pretty good and everything. And I said, well, and I talked to the while and I come on back down here. But anyway, I'm going to get to the big portion. All right. Okay.
Ну, вы вопросам еврейства много время и уделяете внимание в интервью. То есть, когда вы беседуете с журналистами, значит, вы про это очень много думаете.
Ну...
Об антисемитизме,
конечно, да.
Об отношении к Израилю в мире.
Да. Но это... Мне кажется, что как это сказать правильнее по-русски?
At a charity event in New York, and we sung Unchained Melody together. And he bought the house down, he got a standing ovation. He blew me away. I mean, his records are really, really good, but he's 1,000% better live. He's just, he's like a little prince or something like that. He's like a junior prince. I am such a big fan of his.
I feel I had spiritual moments as a young kid. And, I feel I had spiritual moments as a teenager, just seconds. There's things I remember of this emotion.
When we came up with the idea of doing a song, he said he would do the lyrics with Stephen. And I said, that would be great. I'd love that to happen. And I'd do the melody. But then I'd give him some jokes for future episodes of extras. So I gave him a couple of my better things. There's one.
And it was at that moment that I had an epiphany. And I went home and started crying, talking to my wife. And I said, I have to make this picture. And she said, why? And I said, because I think I'm an interesting woman when I look at myself on screen. And I know that if I met myself at a party, I would never talk to her. But because she doesn't fulfill physically the demands that we're brought up to think women have to have in order for us to ask them out. She says, what are you saying? And I said, there's too many interesting women I have not had the experience to know in this life because I have been brainwashed. And
what do you mean, Dustin?
That was never a comedy for me.
Ahora sí, vení, papá. Vení. Ojo, que no te va a timar. ¿Estás filmando todavía? Bien, está.
It was fun working with Rick, showing him pointers, maybe new ways of approaching comedy that he hadn't really thought about before, I think. He's so depressed at being hated. Fatty takes his own life. Fatso.
Fatso, I like Fatso.
Yeah, let's go with Fatso.
The internet's gonna go crazy about that. You know, just like little mishaps or something, or it's like, what's on that chalkboard? Oh, they're gonna spot all that stuff, which kind of becomes a fun game as well. Like when I'm in Santa Rosa and I'm painting, and I know they're gonna scrutinize whatever I paint, so I always try and apply it to something. Like first I painted the igloo because the season before they had that, you know, that ice station thing. Or once I saw that kind of Indiana Jones door behind Ben's cabin, like in behind the closet. That's why I painted like the Sphinx at the other time, just to kind of make people.
My personal belief is that drugs, you know, LSD was not solely responsible for Sid's illness. It felt to me at the time that Sid was kind of drifting off the rails, and when you're drifting off the rails, the worst thing you can do is start messing around with hallucinogenics. There is no question but that LSD, and he did take quite a lot of it, I believe. I wasn't living with him at the time.
It's great that the finale is airing now in less than a week, so I only have to sit on the information that I have for just a few more days. I cried when I read it. It's really, I think it's a bold choice, and the way it pays off both storylines.
Yo sabía de antemano que el proyecto iba a generar polémica, pero no pensé que iba a llegar tan lejos. Todo el asunto legal, derechos de autor, tener que responder a las autoridades, a los abogados, tú sabes. Pero hicimos lo que había que hacer y ya está todo bajo control.
And I said, I'm about ready to get the hell out of here. The same thing. Way back in 30s and 40s. The same ain't no different. The same damn thing. Ain't no different. They restless. They precious. They every damn thing. You see what I'm talking about?
Me voy.
They look at your face, smile. They don't mean no damn good. They ain't no damn good. I tell you to the face. They ain't no damn good. They look out for the white people, but they don't look out for the black. Look at Bummer. They hate Bummer because he's black. They don't work with Bummer. They work against him. You see what I'm talking about? They ain't no damn good.
Well, almost there wasn't any point turning up because you were so controlling.
You are such a stirrer. I'm not going there. That's it. I'm not going any further. We had a great career together. It was fantastic. I look back upon it with huge pride, or, you know, but with a great feeling that, wow, and almost of surprise that we managed somehow to create this great work.
So basically this concept, wait for the truck, it's a love truck.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
can
see?
feel it. I can feel it.
You know,
I've got the vibe.
A Vietnamese monk, whose name I can never pronounce, but he's saying that, you know, just in your daily life, to be doing things. And he says, you know, like when you get to the traffic light, it's no good getting crazy. Just love the red light, and then when it changes, drive on. And he says, and when you're angry, it's no good being angry at yourself, because then you're twice as angry. I like to keep that in my life also.
But it definitely exacerbated the symptoms that, loosely strung together, you and I might call schizophrenia. He heard voices, he became incommunicative, he turned into a different person. They were black holes in the sky.
That I think he's doing in the Sir Ian McKellen show. It's, yeah, you and whose army? Which, you know, it's like, that's an example, the kind of thing that I've got. And there were a couple more.
One black man said, why you all down there? Take care of the black population. Say they whites got lights. So why come y'all in the black neighborhood? One white man, redneck, said we don't give a damn about no neighborhood. That's what they said. They didn't say white or black. He ain't said no neighborhood. And just showing you he don't give a damn about black folk. He just show it off 'cause a lot of people looking. See what I'm talking about? This is Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? That's what it is now. 35 years I thought it was gonna change. Ain't changed the same damn thing. Same thing.
But I have to keep it all in check because it's still far enough away that all sorts of random events that I have no control over could keep it from happening. So all I do is like I've been doing my whole life. I just keep preparing, keep getting myself readier and readier so that my odds are better than most Canadians of commanding a spaceship right now, but they're still not perfect. So I don't worry about that part. I just keep getting myself readier and readier.
You know, so he was able to convince people that he was legit, that he was on the level. He made people believe in him, and he got amazing things done. So, you know, to have a twinkle in your eye, you've got to be able to have a twinkle in your eye to get people to do what you want to do.
I'm so excited about the iHeartRadio Music Festival. I just want to meet all these people that are going to play there that I've never met before because to me, they're inspirational. So I can't wait to get to Las Vegas and be on the show. It's a bit like doing the Grammys, you know, trying to knock on someone's door to see if they're there. And just shoot the breeze with people that I love their music, but I've never had the chance to meet.
Espero que la próxima los muchachos paguen el asado, pero fue un placer estar aquí.
He's banal and facile, he's a fat waste of space. See his pop nose face. Pop, 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 pop again. See his pop nose face. Yeah, pop, pop.
In the surface about 1 or 2 inches. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. On the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.